Welcome to Monday, the 2nd of October 2017. Today is the 2nd, and 2 came into the universe meaning wisdom. So this is the wisdom to understand that we live in a dualistic universe, meaning that there is never only one side. In actuality, both sides occur in every person, event, or circumstance, and nothing is actually anything other than neutral until somebody observes it through the filter of what is important to them. So what that means is when you think, when you have a certain value system, and when something happens or you meet someone who supports that value system, then you will automatically judge that as being more good than bad. And so you will open up to it and you'll warm up to it and you'll accept it. Or if you meet someone or you have an event in your life that you perceive to be more pain than pleasure, more challenging than supportive, then you'll judge that thing as bad. So until somebody actually judges anything through the filter of their value system, whatever it is that we're looking at is actually neutral. And this is the wisdom inherent in the 2, is knowing that there are always 2 sides and that both sides are opposite and equal. There is not a good and a bad side, they are just sides, and you decide whether something is good or bad based on whether it challenges or supports your values. 2 is also the number of nurture. 2 is the nurturer. So 2s are very sensitive, they are very protective, they are very attached to their families, their immediate nuclear family and their extended family and anyone that they consider to be family. They are the nurturers and by nature almost the altruists. And so the wisdom is also in knowing that altruism and narcissism need to be balanced, right? There needs to be a balance between care for self and care for others. It is actually not better to give than it is to receive. It is optimal to be a giver and receiver in equal proportion. So that's the inherent lesson today in being able to understand that this duality exists in the universe and to appreciate that in actuality everything is neutral until we judge it. And of course, to nurture ourselves as much as we nurture those around us. So we still have the double 1 energy that is going to be predominant again in October, which means that the 1 is a little bit more selfish, whereas a 2 we may see that as the altruist, 1 we may see as the narcissist. So today there's going to be this opportunity to truly experience the balance between giving to self and giving to others. 1s can be very impatient, they can be very quick to fly off the handle, and they need to be respected and looked up to. So you may find yourself being overly sensitive today and feeling as if you're potentially being hard done by, and you may find yourself being really impatient with people. So do guard against that. Our helper today is the 4, and 4 is the one that takes us out of the detail that we're mired in and into the big picture. 4 enables us to have a bird's eye view of a person, an event, or a situation so that we are able to see the balance. A 4 is a double 2, remember? So we've got this 2 in the day number today, the personality persona of the day, and then we have the 4, which is the hero or the helper today, which enables us to truly see the big picture. So the 2 enables us to maintain the balance between self and other, nurture in our lives, and 4 enables us to get out of the detail that we mired in and actually see the big picture. 4 is the visionary. So when you find yourself caught up in the hustle and bustle of trying to meet the deadlines and feeling pressured and feeling rushed, try and just take a couple of minutes and appreciate the big picture of what is actually going on. The villain of today is the 6, and in this position it is about a lack of balance. We can find ourselves becoming too intense, too perfectionistic, too wanting it to be just a certain way, too committed to actually meeting that deadline, and not just meeting that deadline, but getting the job done perfectly. And so we may find ourselves becoming extremely frustrated if that doesn't work out, and we may take it really personally if things don't go our way today. So in order to harmonize all of this, we can hold the ring finger, because safety energy lock number 2 is on the ring finger. So if you take just a couple minutes to set aside for yourself, hold your ring finger, focus on the fact that you are balancing the lung and large intestine organ function energy, which is about letting go. The large intestine physically lets it go waste, solid waste, and the lung lets go gaseous waste. And the emotion on this particular depth, which is the 2nd depth, is deep sadness and grief. So we can let that go if we hold our ring finger and take a couple of deep breaths. The ring finger is also associated with the lung, so that is the finger of the breath. And the breath connects us to who we really are as well as all that is, and helps us to appreciate that big picture. So I hope you navigate your day more effortlessly with this information. Please share this video if you found it helpful, and I'll see you again tomorrow.